From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the San Diego Padres. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Randy Vasquez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Strike two. The Padres off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on two different teams that had a .600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division. Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle. Bogarts handles the chance. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Singy, it looked like you might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off.
Has been overturned.
One down. So up next for Chicago, Kyle Teel.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And first offering is fouled off. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Inside, ball
Montgomery knocked home 5 runs in his last game.
Man, a 5 RBI game like he had, that's pretty special. I only did that once, but I had 5 hits that day, and it came only 4 days after I had a 4 RBI game. Not trying to toot my horn, but it was a pretty good week.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Machado settles under this one. Makes the grab.
Batting fourth.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And a big factor for them in recent games, Kyle Teel.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score, man. I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Teel off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth fires over to first. And Benintendi is out. That ends the frame. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back here at Petco Park. On the hill for the White Sox, Davis Martin. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Digging in, Jackson Merrill. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Smash down the left field line. And there's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw there. Safe.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. Runner goes again. And that one fouled off. Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Quick toss to first. Tatis dives back in. Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Yo one. Out to short, Montgomery. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting fourth.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. One out and a runner at second. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a pop-up. Montgomery under it. Out number 2.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion. and he's in full speed.
Check on the runner. Cronenworth was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. Now back to second, and he's back again.
Those 3 stolen bases in his last game, man, he made it look easy.
Didn't you swipe 3 bags in a game against the Tigers once?
Runner! Yeah.
Runner takes off, pitches low.
down.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
That one hammered left field, carrying well. Going.
Puxão, gol.
He sends it out of here. His 7th home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar. He's been a great free agent sign. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the Padres 4 and the White Sox nothing. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. Back here in San Diego, on now to the top half of inning number 2.
So early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
Swings through that one out in front that time. The 0-2. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. On the ground to third. Off balance feed. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ball, that's in.
Sosa went off for 2 homers in his last game. Outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 down, nobody on. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom half of inning
Leading
number
up for the
2.
Padres,
Here's Gavin Sheets
the
now,
first
left-hand
baseman,
bat. He's
Gavin
already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
For the Padres, the center fielder.
So the San Diego
3,
batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder,
Merrill.
Jackson Merrill. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base.
Ball that time.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. And the 1-0. He really stands out this season, Singy. He has the best batting average in the league. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. In the air to left center. Baldwin gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing, and he popped it up. Caught. Good thing, too, he was out of space.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Here's Bogarts now. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, right field. Hayes on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave a pair, but they lead it 4-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Chopper right side. Cronenworth. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
On that play, it looked like he had plenty of time, Boog. Just bounced that throw, and it resulted in the error.
Hill.
Hill, in his 4th year, hitting 9th in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. On the ground to 3rd, and that's just foul.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Murakami gets his lead at first with nobody out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Got him swinging.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
That one fouled off.
Nope, outside.
Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Now a pop-up on the infield. Sheets settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, the catcher, number 8, Kyle Teal.
Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Out to short. Sends it over to Sheets. And that ends the inning. So 1 left for the White Sox. They trail it here 4-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
This guy's been red hot at the plate coming in. Hasn't gotten it done yet today, but plenty of ABs left in this one.
That missed inside.
That's inside.
And that is ball 1.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side.
Oh, look at this. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Oh, that is such a tough play, but they make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
That's outside. Ball 1.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
That one lifted to left. Hill moving under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number
Laureano
5,
comes up to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Laureano.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here.
Don't,
Another
Ramon.
homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul out of play. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Siggy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Padres,
Gavin
first
Sheets,
baseman,
the next up for the
Gavin
Padres. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
La busanca.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall on Duhar around third. He'll score. It's 6-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Davis Martin won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Jonathan
the White Sox,
Cannon gets
number
handed the rock
48,
out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Big ball. So.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Vou seguir. Pá.
Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Ripped into right center for a base hit. Sheets coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Nej. Lilla klapp eller fistbud.
Fermin off of first with 2 away. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. That's inside.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2.
Ai, nossa.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Another 1-2. And they'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a line drive to left field. That is the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 7 and the White Sox nothing. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back here at Petco Park, onto the 4th, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a swing and a drive. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they've got their first run. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark. You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Yeah! He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, right side. And there's 1 down.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
And now it's Austin Hayes. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
The center fielder, number 27, Brooks Baldwin.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Hey! Lined into right. And that is that. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer to the bottom of inning number 4 now. You're watching Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back here in San Diego, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Nope, that's inside.
Boah.
That one ripped, but foul.
Ja.
The 1-1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first in time.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Pasando. Combate.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado.
He was absolutely on fire coming in, but hitless so far today, Boog. Let's see if the bat remembers it's supposed to be hot.
Now this is a rocket to left. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Padres 7 and the White Sox 1. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Lenny Sosa.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Sammy Sosa.
The 0-2. This one in the air center field. Merrill drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the
And
White
here's a
Sox,
look at how
the
he's
first
using his
baseman,
pitches in
number
this
5,
one.
Munetaka Murakami.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Murakami recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Into center. Touches down. That's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
So
next for
impressive that he
Chicago,
didn't
the
get
left
tied
fielder,
up or
number
jammed on
25,
that pitch
Derek
inside. Instead,
Hill.
good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
At the plate, Derek Hill.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Popped up. Bogarts has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Chase Mindroth.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Murakami, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the next pitch is way outside. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Again, a throw to second. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throws to second. Murakami around third. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 7-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So digging in, Kyle Teal. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Snap throw.
Inside.
And he dives in safely. Here's a 2-0. Snaps it down to second, but he's safe. Man at second. And he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's 7-3.
Up next for Chicago, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Teal around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. Now a 3-run game, 7-4.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result. Every time.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Randy Vasquez will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, David Morgan.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Benintendi up here. Sliced hard but foul. Runner at second, 2 down.
Inside, ball 1.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one carrying. See you later. Home run number 10 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-6.
Okay.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
That misses. Ball 1. Foul ball there. That one inside.
Ball 2.
And it's 2-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Popped up. And that'll do it. But they score 5 times, and this is a ball game again. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 7, White Sox 6. Back here in San Diego, now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth recently taking home Player of the Month honors. A sliding stop, fires to first, and it beats him. What a play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent, the arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Brian Hudson, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Leisure also throwing. The 1-0.
There's really no defense for a runner who's moving like he was in that last game, Boog. All you can do as a pitcher is focus on the batter because you know you're going to give up a couple of bags.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
For the Padres, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
And that will fall. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Padres, the
stepping in for San Diego, Gavin Sheets.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Fought off foul.
Bruh.
Andujar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here's a 1-2. Now that's smacked to right center. And there's a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Fielder, number 27, Brooks Baldwin.
You don't want to
Inside
get
ball.
beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
He was late there. Strike one.
Ball two.
And a
Ball
breaking
that
ball
time.
misses outside.
Fuck outta here, man.
Lenny and Sosa in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. That one finds the zone and a full count now.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
There's a line drive to left field. One away.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. The White Sox trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman, number 5, Munetaka
Now,
Murakami.
Munetaka Murakami.
Hey!
Out to center. Merrill on his way over. And that's the third out. Down in order go the White Sox. Down a run and a tight one. It's 7-6. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hudson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading up for the Padres, the catcher, Freddie Burby.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Next offering is fouled back.
Fuck out of here, man.
And the 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
This one in the air, center field. Baldwin on the move, and there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Up
pace.
next for the Padres, the right
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis
Fernando
Jr. to hit here.
Tatis Jr.
Tatis goes 6 feet 3 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Drove that ball nicely,
batter,
put a
number
great
2,
swing on it, and it
shortstop,
jumped off his
Xander.
bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Jackson checks the runner. Tatis
He's
dives
safe.
back in. Another throw to second. And this time he gets him. And that'll do it for the inning. It's the Padres 7, White Sox 6. Back here at Petco Park, top of inning number 7, Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In there, sets him down on strikes. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ball inside.
The 1-0.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The Padres holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Kyle Teal, the next to hit.
The catcher, number 8, Kyle Teal.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Big chance. Sabo.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
2 down, nobody on. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're right in it, though. It's 7-6.
Okay, Sander, bang. Last chance.
Now pitching for the
Tyler
White
Gilbert
Sox,
gets the call
number
from